पार्थाय प्रतिबोधिताम् भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणी भगवती अष्टादशाध्यायिनी अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे कुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारत तैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमय प्रदीपः प्रपन्न पारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः We have seen up to this verse where Bhagavad Gita Dhyana Shloka. Whenever we enter into, whether it is a ritual or some puja,
கொஞ்சம் ஜாஸ்தி பண்ணும் கொஞ்சம் ஜாஸ்தி பண்ணும்
So,
a little bit too much.
So here, this is better. So whenever we undertake any work where a prarthana, a learning is involved, we begin with dhyana shloka. Vishnu Sahasranamam, you start. Bhuv Padau Yasya Navi, and you go on. You remember, not only you visualize Bhagwan, you also remember the Rishi who gave those stotrams, those mantras. You remember the chandas, the meter, and all that. You remember them, do dhyanam, and then you begin. Bhagavad Gita is Amritatvam. It is Amrita Upadesham of Bhagwan. And therefore, before we enter into the Prathama Adhyaya, the first chapter, the Dhyana Shloka is remembering each situation, the whole context, Sage Vyasa, Lord Krishna, everything we visualize, put ourselves in that context and then start the learning. And so, we saw the first, second and the third verses. And in the third verse, the prarthane, the Namaha salutation is to Lord Vasudeva, Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna has many forms. Makhan Chor is one form. And then Rasa Krida is another form. Dancing with the gopis is one form. Stealing butter is one form. Getting beaten by Mother Yashoda is one form. So Lord Krishna Leela is numerous. What is the form in which we want to see him as a Upadesha Karta? The form in which we invoke him is Jnana Mudraya Krishnaya. His mudra is Jnana Mudra. Not only Jnana Mudra, he says to gain Jnanam. On the other hand, what does he do? He holds in Ekapana, he holds a whip. You get knowledge with a whip. Maybe that's why our school teachers, they used to those days, always carry a ruler. Bhagavan also carries a whip. In the whip pata, na odi povai, varamate class. Bhagavan may want to give me jnanam, I will run away. I don't want to be beaten. It is not being beaten by a whip. It's a whip of justice. It's a whip of dharma. Where dharma is the context where jnanam can take place. If the whole context is adharma, the Upadesham is given to Arjuna, not Duryodhana. Understand? So this shows that the teaching is for somebody who has lived a dharmic life, a life of duties, a life of kartavya, a life of truth. To that person, this is Amritam. And the context illena, and the qualification illena, then Upadesham will make no sense. It will become nonsense. Upadesham will become no sense. Why? Because context is wrong. And therefore it is said, don't just give away the Gita. Among the saints in our country, there has always been two views, whether Bhagavad Gita should be taught in public, whether the gurus should go house to house, senior citizen center to senior citizen centers, street to street, and keep teaching Gita in public like we do Katha, or the Adhikari, a qualified person, should go in search of the Gita. In search. When you go in search for truth, and the truth, you find the truth, you will gulp it down, you will grab it. But if Bhagavad Gita is available on Google God, whenever I want, I move my thumb and the teaching comes. I turn off and the teaching goes. It's in my control. If that easily available is the Gita, will there be, and the reverence value for it, how precious it is, will people understand? Or it will become like any other book. This has always been a conflict. No. I remember the story with Swami Chinmayananji, with Tapovan Maharaj, his guru told him, he wanted to come back and declare to the society these sacred teachings. Those days, there was nothing in the public. People didn't know what is the Gita. They didn't know. It was after Swami Vivekananda, it is Swami Chinmayananji who created this wave, who made it public to one and all. No discrimination with caste, with community, with gender, nothing. If it were not for them, we won't be sitting here. That bold steps they took those days, avlo resistance irundhathu. And his guru told him, don't go. Don't do this. Whoever is ready will get their Gita. If that is justice, they will get. The guru will be, they will meet. Because they believe. Adhikari. Adhikarinya, the patram. Which patram receives should be pakvata should be there. Patratle pakvam illena, ninga full life Bhagavad Gita padichalo, ulle unnu pohale. Like water on a duck's back, it will fall off. Therefore, why waste your time and give the Gita? This was one perspective. Yeah, I can argue both sides. Should or should not. Both sides, like there is advantage and there is disadvantage. Advantage in giving Gita to people is everybody knows. Problem is when everybody knows who is saying the right, who is saying the wrong. What are they saying? There are people who are orators, even politicians. Anybody can be an orator, but do they know the truth? People who know the truth may not be orators. Ilya. And therefore the disadvantages are also there. There will be a lot more, pollution in the air where spirituality is concerned. Advantages, lot more people will be relatively awakened that there is such a knowledge. The downside of not giving in public is that people don't find out. The upside is those who find out are truly the ones who are ready. So both sides we can argue. And in creation, what is meant to be will be. And so here, the very form of Lord Krishna makes it very clear that Uru Kaila Dharma, law of Dharma, justice, Niyamam, Niti, karmic Niti, and on the other side, Jnana Mudra. So, left hand le whip, right hand le Jnana. If you are dharmic, Jnanam is for you. In this form, we do Namaha to Lord Krishna. And then the next verse, beautiful verse, wonderful imagery of the Bhagavad Gita. Let us see verse number 4. Sarvopanishado gavaha Dogdha Gopala Nandanaha Partho Vatsa Sudhir Bhokta Dugdham Gitamritam Mahate Sarva Upanishadaha Gavaha. So here, he says elsewhere, the Gita is like the Upanishads. What is Upanishad? Upanishad is revelation, apaurushaya jnanam. Paurushaya jnanam na, our scientists, our people, when they discover knowledge, where they postulate laws, quantum physics, Newton's laws, all these laws that are there, is not a Newton law create பண்ணாங்க. Law of gravitation is not created by scientists, but they discover, they discover. They make postulates. They are all called Paurusheya Jnanam. Paurusheya Jnanam. Born in the human mind. Rishi irundalum, it is Paurusheya Jnanam. But there is some knowledge which cannot be born in the human mind. For knowledge to be born in the human mind, you require some data, Data card madiri, some data veno. What brings the data together? Pratyaksha pramana. A scientist sees the universe, tries to gather information, does experimentation, laboratory lab, with the microscope and whatnot, and then based on perception and inference, creates postulates, and then brings about applied knowledge and technology. It's all followed after perceptual knowledge. That is called Paurusheya Jnana. But Bhagavad Gita, there are many topics which talks about when you handle the prana in this way, you can leave the body and go. When you leave the body, soul will travel. It will go to higher worlds. And after so many janmas, it comes back. After so much travel, it will come back. Is it Paurusheya Jnanama? Apaurusheya Jnanama? Is this a knowledge in human mind? A human being, the knowledge vaangiradhukku enna pannanum? He has to go to the other world and see. Really, from the earth we go there. Ange poitu tiruppi vandu, he should write a book. I saw அங்கே ஸ்வர்கம் இருக்கு, இது இருக்கு, அது இருக்கு, அப்சராஸ் இருக்காங்க, நிறைய கந்தர்வா, கிண்ணரா எல்லாம் பார்த்து நான் வந்தேன். பிரத்யக்ஷ பிரமாணம் முடியாது. It's not possible. So, all these things that we read from our scripture, which talks about Swarga, which talks about Naraka, which talks about Punyam, talks about Papam, talks about life after death, talks about Atma, talks about Atma being Brahman. What knowledge is that? It is not born in human mind, it is given knowledge. Given. Gifted. Knowledge becomes gift to us. Who gave? Nama Purvaja, our Rishi Muni gave. Who gave the Rishi? Their Guru gave. Who gave their Guru? The Guru's Guru. Guru was a Shishya for his Guru. That Guru gave this Guru. But then who gave that Guru? That Guru was given by his Guru when he was a Shishya of his Guru. You're passing the buck. Original Guru yaru? Original Guru is somebody who is not a Shishya of another Guru. He is the Guru, he is the Shishya. You are a Shishya only when you have ignorance to be shed. Original Guru, Adi Guru na yaar keta, he is one who is ಪೂರ್ಣ ಜ್ಞಾನ